further on in the buzz.
Searching, them searching. That is why they part our page. And them searching and searching. Like what just wanna give them away.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect them eyes off. Like a flag, hear me now. So bounty.
Entertainment buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
All right, good night. Welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm Kishima Francis.
And I'm Courtney Mack in the building for DJ Bones.
I know, Mikey, we are linking up again.
Again, don't. This time we don't know online.
Are you rested? Are you rested? How are you feeling?
Yeah, some sort of way. You know
yeah, I mean? I could use a little bit of rest. I don't know about you, but I still feel like the host is kind of sailing. I'm getting some movement.
Yeah,
are you feeling that way, or is it just me alone?
Like for the first, possibly for the first cruise, I felt like that. You know. But after that, then the feeling had passed, and it was like the first feeling I had was like you're still walking, you know what I mean, and feeling like there's still a boat, still moving.
Yeah, there is that groove. The airport felt that way.
Yeah.
I got home, I'm feeling that
was
way.
fast.
But yeah, so much to talk about. But, before we get into the details of the Love and Harmony cruise, first of all, good night to our listeners. Welcome, especially those of you who are listening right now, tuned in using the IRFM mobile app. Remember that it's absolutely free. So make sure you clock in and log in.
Absolutely. And big up to all the persons on social media. Of course, you can follow us on Instagram, IRFM Official. On Twitter, it's IRI_FM. On Facebook, it's IRFM. And of course, on TikTok, it's IRFM 107s. So big up to all the persons on social media. And of course, big up to our sponsor. As you know, of course, the EBUZZ is brought to you courtesy of Top Tier Wholesale and Retail Liquor Store, now open in Vista Del Mar, Jaxall. Open Monday to Saturday and public holidays.
Right. And just like that, we can get into our hot topics. One of the hottest topics that we want to talk about is the Love and Harmony cruise.
Absolutely.
It has ended. And overall, I would say it was a fantastic experience, a great vibe, a great showcase of dancehall and reggae music at sea, and a clear indication that the genre is alive and well. In addition to that, can we say amen?
Amen.
Minister Marian Hall,
Absolutely.
Gospel was very much in the midst and, was absolutely incredible.
Yes, it was.
Not to be outdone. It was well supported.
For sure, definitely big up to Minister Marian Hall. Big up also to Carlene Davis. And, they both represented well. But of course, yes, we really have to spend some time to talk about Minister Marian Hall and, how well we were there. We saw firsthand from Sunday service. I mean, in the morning when, we were at the church service and just seeing her in her, form, seeing her,
her element
with that element and that passion. It was refreshing for me. I've never really seen her. I've seen her on, when she went live online, and so on.
Yeah.
Virtually, but whenever you're there and you were able to see how she was all into it, and I can we spoke about this on the cruise that for the persons who are thinking that
links.
She's gonna return as it relates to dancehall. Listen, Minister is on a mission. She's on a mission, and she's staying true to the mission.
And I think really and truly, people just had to be there to kind of witness her ministry. And I think what made it so powerful is just the fact that she was able to share, real raw testimonies, in between her sermon. And I felt like that connected with the masses in a major way.
Yes, it
and
did.
just to strengthen what you said, like I said it in a few links that we did, that Minister Marian Hall, she is the truth.
Precisely.
Absolutely. And I thought that her nights got a huge turnout. Well, first of all, the church service got a large turnout, and then her performance night, another huge turnout for Minister Marian Hall. Agent Sasko was also a highlight. Romain Virgo,
yes.
Busy Signal, he did his thing. Tanya Stevens too, did I say Romain Virgo? Yes, Romain Virgo, Pinchers. All in all, it was just a great display and showcase of our music and culture, Maxi Priest, and Beres Hammond as usual. You know, Beres can literally do no wrong
at all
for the masses who turn out to see him.
Absolutely. And of course, as you would know, I mean, you know, Beres it is like basically Beres, when you hear Love and Harmony, you have to think of Beres as well. And so one act that is definitely a guaranteed each year would be Beres Hammond. And the chairman of the board, he did no wrong on All White Night. He represented, as usual, the theme night, and it's a night that a lot of persons came out for and experience. And, you know, big up to all the diversity of age groups that we saw on the cruise as well. You know, there are different, you know, from in the more earlier teens to persons who are in their 30s and 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way up 70s. I mean, you name it. I was talking to this gentleman at one point, and he was in his 80s, and he had an awesome time. You know, he said that he was booked for 2027.
A lot. Well, Jabba told us that, you know, the cruise already for 2027 is 40%, you know, booked, which is, you know, pretty good considering we're still in 2026.
Yes.
As we also mentioned, Beres, you know, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the organizers of Love and Harmony. So it's great that, you know,
Well
when
deserved.
we can, give our flowers and acknowledge the works of the greats, you know, among us, you know, like just show them that we are appreciative of what they do. So all in all, I felt like it was a good vibe, and I know a lot of people are already looking forward to 2027.
Absolutely. And big up to the persons who, you know, while we were on board, of course, they came over quite a number of times to just, you know, just to connect and let us know that, hey, they're listening, they're following everything that's happening on the nation's number one. And so we have to highlight the diaspora, all the persons, of course, in tri-state area and the parts of the Caribbean who they were on the cruise, but at the end of the day, they paused to make sure that, hey, Irie, pure love, you know what I mean? Pure niceness.
Yeah,
and of
no,
course,
absolutely.
loving the vibe.
And by the way, I'm not taking a photograph with you or Romaine Virgo ever again.
Why is
One
that?
woman said to me, all along I thought you were tall until I saw that pic, right?
But she's
Then
right.
she's like, oh my
She's
goodness.
right. So
what?
No, so that picture actually
I
is
am
telling the
5'2",
truth.
Maki.
It's telling the truth. Yeah.
No, she said that in that pic, I just look extremely short. I guess because you're Romaine Virgo, you're towering over me.
Yeah, we're over
and,
6 feet.
you know,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, Maki, stop. Low the hype.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, okay.
5'2" and growing, but yeah, we're not do that again.
Hold on. Did you say growing a while ago?
Yes.
No. That's it for you. That's it for you.
Next time you see me, I'm gonna be 5'2" and and a half.
That would be the heels.
You never can tell, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, also a hot topic, we see where Alkaline and Reggae Fest promoter CJ Milan, they reunite for a Miami show.
Yes.
So Alkaline, he did a great show in New York in terms of turnout. So here it is now, they are taking the show to Miami. So it's Reggae Fest with Alkaline's new rules. Already online, you see where Vendetta fans are saying, look, the boss are going to sell out another arena, and that's the vibe. But we know CJ Milan, she did a similar thing with Vibes Cartel.
Yes, she did.
Last year, going to several arenas across the U.S., including Atlanta, Miami, and New York as well. So let's see if Alkaline will take a similar trajectory.
Hey, listen, I would not be surprised. You know what I mean? He's definitely on a high as it relates to his last performance regarding to, being a part of an arena and, connecting and linking up with CJ. And I believe great combination. I mean, she's also doing wonderful things, and big up to her as well for also keeping successful events and making sure that her events are on a certain level. You know what I mean? The venue is on point, and of course preparation and everything. So Alkaline is doing wonderful thing as it relates to being a crowd puller, and definitely with his loyal fan base, I mean, it continues to grow. So yeah, we have to really salute Alkaline and give him flowers in that regard. So I expect nothing less in Miami.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So let's wait and see what else, which other hot topic you want us to talk about. Well, I know Gregory Isaacs, a new book on the life of reggae legend Gregory Isaacs, is set to officially launch next Monday. It's titled The Cool Ruler, The Incredible Life Story of Gregory Isaacs, and the publication chronicles his rise to international fame while also exploring personal struggles and controversies that shaped his journey. And his widow, June Isaacs, shared that the book, written by Peter Price, was commissioned by the Gregory Isaacs Foundation.
Awesome.
So we're looking forward to that book.
All right,
know?
just before we continue, let's go for this quick time signal.
Falmouth Chicken. Looking for scrumptious food? Falmouth Chicken is simply the best in Western Jamaica. Vibes wow. The time by Falmouth Chicken is
8:45. You were saying Okishima.
Right. So I was talking about Gregory Isaacs' book. It comes out on April 15.
Yes.
So later on this month. It's actually titled The Cool Ruler, The Incredible Life Story of Gregory Isaacs. So we're looking forward to that. And, like I mentioned before we went to the time signal, that his widow, June Isaacs, she shared that the book was written by Peter Price and it was actually commissioned by the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. So we're looking forward to that project coming up.
Awesome. Yeah, man, definitely looking good, and we're looking forward to it, like you said. Also, Jabi lives on. The Solomonic production honors reggae icon with a series of events. The legacy of reggae icon Bunny Wailer, affectionately known as Jabi, continues to pulse through Jamaica this week as fans and musicians unite to celebrate what would have been his 79th birthday on April 10. So there's a 3-day tribute organized by Solomonic Productions and will run from April 9 to 11, honoring a man whose influence on reggae and Rastafari culture remains immeasurable. So Jabi's son, Naki Wailer, we understand, says the 3-day tribute begins with a symposium at the University of Mona on April 9, followed by a Rootsman Skanking live concert on Friday, April 10 at 3 Greenvale Avenue, Kingston 10. So this is awesome. This is a wonderful thing. We understand a football match is there. Also, several things going to happen. So this is lovely. And we celebrating 79. Yeah, man. Jabi. And we're going to be talking with Naki Wailer a little later on the EBUZZ Mac to get some more information about that event.
Yes. When is it? Where is it? If there is an admission and that sort of thing. So we'll have more details to share with our listeners coming up. But mentioning that big up, we have lots of big ups, coming up. We're going to be joining Dominic Bell, Communications Manager for J-Ray and Nephew Limited, to talk about Campari Boulevard Street Festival.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's coming up. So we're standing by for that. I mean, I know you're all cruised out, but, are you ready for this weekend with the parties and activities?
Born ready.
I'm fucking lying.
No, listen. Let me tell you something.
Ready, man.
No, listen. One good power sleep, and we're ready again.
Are you good?
You understand?
You reset.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, we don't really fully get the power sleep yet, but once we get the power sleep, we're ready.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, so much things in store.
I hear you.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking to you.
And also, while we wait for Dominic Bell, we know Mojo Morgan, he is getting ready for a school tour. And the name of the tour is the same name as his latest single, Spirit.
Yes.
So, that's coming up. So we can look out for that. And as we get more information when the tour kicks off, we can share with our listeners. The tour is expected to kick off April 13. And, we'll make several stops across the island. So, Spirit, we're looking out for that. So we're waiting for the signal from our producer.
Yes, he's working on that as we speak. You understand? So before we know it, of course, so much things happening, but you don't know, it's all about the street festival. And, in a matter of seconds, we'd be able to be making contact with Dominic Bell. But like you did mention, so many things happening. Of course, it's a weekend from another weekend. You understand? So we just stepped out of the Easter weekend, and of course we're heading into
holiday weekend. Yeah. Ultra Race was definitely the place to be.
Yes.
This weekend. Now we know it is when you have like a short work week. People are still not in the mood somewhat for work, because I'm trying to reset, hit that reset button. But nonetheless, the work goes on and, we're getting ready for another weekend.
Absolutely. I know several persons, earlier this week, especially on Tuesday, a lot of persons thought Tuesday was like Monday, like Monday morning, and then today was like Tuesday based on how the week started and so on, So, but by the way, big up to all the promoters who, came in and, did well in terms of executing properly for their promotion, and their party was lit. We understand. Our producer was all over the place and these things. But guess what? It's all about, we're going to be touching base right now and speak to Naki Wailer. And of course, he's going to tell us all about Bunny Wailer's 79th Earth Day celebration. Naki's online. Good evening to you, Naki.
Naki Wailer, good night. Welcome.
All right. So our producer is just making sure that he's online. You understand? As we get ready to speak on Bunny Wailer's 79th Earth Day celebration, happening, of course, this weekend.
On
you know what I mean?
April 11.
Yeah, 9,
Yeah.
10, 11,
Right, so
I believe.
we're standing by for Naki Wailer.
Yeah. Also, that
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
interested when he comes on to ask him about, the football competition. Because I remember several years ago, IRFM team did play.
We
the
went
Bunny
in
Wailer.
search of.
Yeah, we went in search
Yeah,
of.
it
and-
was a lifetime achievement award that
Yes.
we gave to Bunny Wailer.
Yes.
And there was a football competition.
Absolutely.
I remember Naki Wailer playing. Did Ira win that match? I
I'm
think
trying
he
to
won.
remember if Ira did win
What
that match.
the score line?
Yeah, I can't recall if it was that we had won the game or is it that the Bunny
Yeah.
Wailer team had won. Maybe Naki can tell
I
us
have
when
a
he comes
strong
on.
feeling,
So what?
Shane Clark probably scored a goal or something.
Yeah, highly
Maybe
possible.
we might have
Shane has
won
scored
that
a few
match.
goals. Yeah, man. So probably
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was one
True
of those.
that.
You understand? Big up
Yeah,
Shane
so
anyway,
we're standing by for Naki Wailer. But
Yeah.
I think in the meantime, we can talk a little bit about the event too, Mark. Like you mentioned, it's the 79th Earth Day celebration. Bunny Wailer Symposium is Thursday, April 9. It's at the University of the West Indies, Mona. Rootsman Skanking concert Friday, April 10 at 3 Greenvale Avenue, Kingston 10. Bunny Wailer football competition Saturday, April 11 at Haile Selassie High School. So it's a string of events, it's a whole
Yeah.
couple
Whole heap of
days.
events, whole heap of things. Whole heap of
Yeah,
things.
yeah. So
You know what I mean? And
it's a
such a-
proper celebration.
Yes, I was just about to say such a great privilege to just do this celebration and you know what I mean, we think of the life of Bunny Wailer and of course how impactful he was and the legacy. And so I definitely love this, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, so we're standing by. So
Yeah.
we have two events. The first event that we made mention of was the Campari Boulevard Street Festival. It happens on April 12 at the Emmanuel Road, Trafalgar Road. Live performances by Valiant, Young Brother, music by DJ Banka, Shuckle Bus, Team Copper Shot. Admission is free and it's hosted by Bishop Escobar. So we have, two main events coming up. Plus, tonight, Mark, we're going to be talking with, we also have another event.
We have another
Royal
event,
Club Salem Carnival is happening.
That's right.
This weekend, we have our music artists coming up. Standaad.
You know what I mean? It should be interesting to hear, all of the details of Standaad and all these things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, plus we have Zagga and Diani.
Zagga and Diani,
still to
so it's
come.
gonna be
So
awesome,
a
you know what I mean?
Full show,
Wholly,
you know.
But we want to see if we could get the interview out of the way. So yes, Shaquille is working real hard behind the scenes as we speak. And he's getting ready to...
Shaq, I guess if we can't get Naki, we have to go to the carnival.
So-
we keep it moving.
So guess what? Online right now, of course, we have the promoter of Salem Carnival. And yes,
Brilliant.
it's gonna be an amazing event. And
So we
of
have
course, right now we have Rich
Pool.
Pool. Rich Pool, good evening.
Promoter Rich Pooh, good night, welcome.
To the people of Jamaica needs to be as transparent as is.
All right.
Yeah,
so
we're getting a little
we're getting
feedback. I
feedback
don't
from
know,
Rich
maybe you
Pool.
need to turn your radio volume down if it's on or,
Rich
take
Pool, are
your
you
phone
there?
off speaker. Let's try again.
Rich Pool?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Yes, we're hearing you loud and clear.
Awesome. All right. So
All
Rich
right,
Pool,
so good
Royal Club,
night.
Salem Carnival,
Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Blessings to each and everyone.
every time. Tell us about the event. What can persons expect? Coming Sunday, April 12th.
Well, first of all, I'm one of the DJs.
Okay, awesome.
The DJ, which is the King of Florida, flying in from Miami to represent.
Nice.
So I'm not one of the promoter.
Got you.
Yeah, so you can just
Okay.
expect greatness, full enjoyment, crazy fun, carnival setting. So we're looking forward, me and my team flying in from Miami, Florida. And they say it's a color theme, so my color is yellow. So you don't know anyone who is flying in from anywhere in the States and want to represent for King Richie Pool, you wear your yellow and we just party and have a good time, the original Jamaican fun.
I like that.
So Rich Pooh, personally, what can people expect from your type of selection and juggling? What type of vibe you're bringing?
Well, the vibe I bring in, from 1993, I've been doing this, so I am going to bring, whatever the crowd needs. I play versatility when it comes to music. So, it's a carnival settings. So, crazy fun, crazy energy, all kind of soca, reggae, dancehall, souls if needed, merengue. It doesn't matter what. Whatever the crowd need, that's what I realize and I'm a crowd pleaser and a crowd reader. So that's what I do,
I like that. I like
and
that.
give the energy what they need. Yeah,
So-
straight up.
So Richie Poo, based on what you're saying now, even though a Salem Carnival, where you say anything goes.
Anything goes, man. Anything goes. That's a musical journey, a musical experience.
Yes.
Mad fun, mad fun. So people just come out early as possible, man. OG Plaza, Runaway Bay, St. Anne's.
Richie, I'm not sure if
And
you
you
know
say
when
we're yellow.
when you're gonna we're yellow, but what time are you gonna hit the stage? Do you know?
Well, I don't actually have a schedule as yet.
Okay, but you don't know,
today is
sir.
Wednesday, so we have time. Yeah. we have time.
Early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, just come out. I'm pretty sure, you guys are telling them what time is the event. So just come out early, because you don't know, it's a host of big selectors there, experience, well-rounded, selectors. So it's mad fun.
Awesome vibration.
All right. Well, Richie Poo, we're looking forward to it, and I'm sure persons are gonna come out and wear their yellow to represent. And like you said, you are ready for whatever, any weather. You're ready.
Ready. This Sunday, April the 12th, Salem Carnival. Big up Shaq Royal family, the whole promotional team. Big up my wife, likewise, Stephanie. Yo, Jamaica, forward, man. And anyone forward from, because I don't know. It's carnival and people travel from all over. I have some people there already. So everybody just come out this Sunday, April the 12th.
Yeah.
OG Plaza. We're there, man.
All right,
that's
Rich Poo. Thank you so much for the details. Are we looking forward to seeing you?
Ari.
Blessings.
FM. Man.
Right,
Blessings.
All right.
Just to add, of course,
was-
DJ Lollipop from IRFM Overdose, Sweet Love Sound, Underground Movements, and of course, you heard it from Richie Poo. Yeah.
And guess what? Admission is $1,000 and it takes place at OG Plaza, Runaway Bay, St. Anne's, Sunday, April 12th. So make sure you check it out.
Absolutely.
All right. So
And guess what?
I did.
I think right now we have online, of course, Naki Wailer. Of course, he's going to be representing for Bunny Wailer's 79th Earth Day celebration. Good night, Naki.
Yo, Naki.
Wagwan.
Yo.
Oh, things.
No,
Why
Naki,
everything is everything.
You know, here we earlier try wonder if it was the Bunny Wailer squad who won that
football match.
between IRFM when he
Yeah,
gave you
it was
that a
Naki
lifetime
Wailer.
achievement
All
award.
right,
well,
yeah, Naki Wailer won. All
well,
I can tell him.
so no, hold on. So, you remember the score,
Remember
Naki?
that, man.
Say it again?
You remember the score?
Yes, I do.
All right, tell me. It sounded like it was 1-0.
No, man, it was 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah,
Irish
3-2.
3?
No.
Yes, it was Irish. I'm not gonna tell him.
Okay.
It was Irish.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I said Naki Wailer won because Naki Wailer scored, and that's really what I was hoping to do.
All right.
Well, let's talk about this fantastic celebration, coming up for your dad, Bunny Wailer 79th Earth Strong celebration. Give us all the specifics, when is it, where is it, and what time should people come out to be a part of this awesome celebration to commemorate the life and legacy?
Yes, and before I even go any further, I also want to big up the IDM, big up IRFM, because, you all have supported Jabi in life and in his passing to keep his legacy alive. And
Yes.
we really, as a family, do appreciate the strength, you know what I mean? And,
you're
man,
welcome.
so right about now, it's all about his 79th. We kick it off tomorrow, and that will be at UE, the symposium, the second annual Bunny Wailer Symposium. Big up to Colleen Douglas. And it's going to be featuring the reasoning. So we're talking about Black Armand. The Black Armand, the Jabi's debut album celebrates 50 years this year.
Awesome.
And we'll be pivoting that reasoning with the 60th anniversary of His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie's visit to Jamaica. That was 1966. So that celebrates 60 years as well. So that's the reasoning that that was brought up, and we're gonna be listening to the likes of Dr. Kadamawi Knife, Dr. Clinton Hutton, Bongo Jerry Small, Carice Lawrence, Dutty Bookman will be there doing his thing musically. So as well as Dr. Dennis Howard, and Warrior King will be giving us a nice tribute to Jaboni Wailer at that event. So that event starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow. That's UE, N1, the Neville Hall Lecture Theatre, I believe. So that's what kicks off the celebration, and then we're gonna come back to what happens on Friday. On Saturday, that is as we were talking about football just now. Jabi is a big football. Jabi is a big on football.
Yes.
And so we're having a football competition at the Haile Selassie High School Park, which is right next to Haile Selassie High School, and it features it's a community give back. It's really to put on events for the youth them in that community. My father did a lot of work in that community, and we want to continue that work. I want to just continue keeping his legacy alive there. So we're having a football competition. Yeah, you don't know it's going to be a lot of artists passing through, and we just want to big up that community, the Painland community, because they really have kept it peaceful, and they have a beautiful park over there. So we're going there to really highlight them. And then on the 10th, which is International Bunny Wailer Day, which is the Friday coming, Rootsman Skanking, as you all know, this we really, we've been keeping that brand going. This is our 9th edition. And that is Rootsman Skanking is going to be at 3 Greenvale Ave. That is off Mullines Road, right next to Burt's. And then that features the likes of Bushman, Queen Ifrica, Tristan Palmer. I don't even know if I've ever seen Tristan Palmer perform live. But Tristan Palmer, Naki Wailer, he's going to be there. Imaruta Farai. Ching Ching will be bringing the dancehall, bringing Jabi's dancehall energy. We have Andrew Tosh. You don't know, we keep the legacies close with the Toshes, and Andrew has featured on most Rootsman Skanking since Jabi was alive. You know what I mean? So Andrew Tosh will be there blazing it. That was just at his rehearsal. It's sounding very, very good. And yeah, man, I got Samurai Eye. Samurai Eye, great warrior now, is really doing his thing now as a contemporary reggae act. And a lot of surprise guests as well, because a lot of people telling me they're going to pass through, and so I just want the ones them for the spot.
What surprises?
May I tell you, who knows? Keshima you might just see Keshima there.
No, you just might.
You never know.
You never know.
No, Naki, what's the admission?
So it's a free event. It's the admission is love, and everyone does come on out.
I like that.
Man. Everyone does come on out and we could show some love. And, Jabi was a big spreader of love. Jabi make you feel good. One of the things where I remember I was doing a documentary, we were shooting an interview in Painland, and one of the elder them say, yo, Jabi make you feel like an icon yourself. I said, that's what I'm talking about Jabi. Jabi make you feel like an icon, And I just remember that about my father, that how he was very humble when it comes to, of course, they don't know him of him other sides too, of course, but he was overall a very humble human being.
Yes.
And he was a very loving human being. So we just have to admission love, people them forward out, and we could show some love to Jaboni Wailer.
Awesome.
Yes.
Quickly before you go.
Go ahead, Mark.
Quickly before you go, just remind the listeners who, some of the persons may have just joined, just tell them the times for these different events, you know what I mean?
Nice, Courtney Mag. And big up yourself, Courtney Mag, making sure the information goes out there at all times.
Which is right.
So it's 6 p.m. tomorrow at UE.
Yes.
It's 8 p.m. showtime on Friday. But you can come out from 6 p.m. Gabby Selassie will be playing. We have DJ Marshmallow. We have we have Caveman International Sound. So 8 p.m. is actual showtime. 6 p.m. event starts. And the football thing, morning time. Come out anytime from the daylight. Because you don't know football have to start early. And that's going to be at Island Selassie High School Park.
Awesome.
Sounds fantastic, Naki Wailer. I wanted to say, big up yourself and big up to the entire team. I'm sure working tirelessly to make this, 3-day celebration to commemorate the life works of Bunny Wailer possible.
Yes, and I want to big up his band. I really want to big up Solomon and Greg Extra. Is Jabi? This is the band that will be playing the show, and that's Jabi's original, touring outfit. So these are foundation musicians, some elders, some younger. And I really, when I hear them in rehearsal today, I really say, wow, like they're really carrying that fire, burning and blazing. So big up the Solomonic Register every time.
All right, thank you so much, Naki Wailer. Of course, always a pleasure to connect with you.
Every time in general. Enough love and
bless
respect.
up.
Every time.
All right, mama.
All right. So that was Naki Wailer, son of Bunny Wailer.
Yeah.
And just like that, now we're getting ready to go to our music artist.
For sure. Before we go to our music artist, let's take this quick time signal. Okay, all right. So we're good to go now. All right. So let's resume.
All right. So every week we provide a platform for upcoming talent. This week is no different. So our music artist this week is Standaad.
Standaad in the building. Blessings every time.
Welcome. Good night.
Salute every time. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's kick off with your name now. How did you come up with the name and even your spelling? Standaad.
Yeah.
As a youth, a person who believes in quality. You get me? I say so. When they talk about standard, is the quality. You see me? The name itself speaks of quality. So that's really where that name came from.
So the standard of your music on a different level.
Yes, just quality with you.
All right. So tell us about the early days. Let's start from the early days. I mean, how the schooling go, what school you attended.
So I attend Kingston College, a proud Fortis fan,
What? That I go on?
Yeah.
So you didn't wave in the champs earlier on. You understand, but you don't know, what I'm still. But yeah, salute.
Yeah, man, we win some, we lose some.
Yeah.
That's life,
Yeah. Man. Yeah.
So how did you get into music? Talk to us about that.
Okay, so from primary school days, right, I normally listen to other music and write down the lyrics. And writing down the lyrics, I could sing those songs word for word, right? So that's where it developed, because I fell in love with what I was doing, right? So I then started writing music for myself at the ending of primary school, right? When I moved over into high school, now I started DJing and whatever, but I voiced my first song after I graduated from high school. That song is titled Keep On Going, right? Yes, sir.
All right, you said Standaad. And, obviously the level of how you put the music and how you do your music. But how would you describe your music?
How would I describe it? Okay, so my music is actually reality, right? It's crafted. It's crafted from pain, right? Quality as I stated before. And I want my music to uplift others, right? When they hear my music, it motivates them. You get what I say? So
I follow you.
Yeah, it's not just... sometimes things might have trend and whatever, but, you follow the trend sometimes.
You go deeper.
Yeah, but I try to connect with people emotionally. Because me personally, when I hear music that connects me emotionally, I say, I need to do this. If others can reach me, then I can reach others. You get me? I say, so
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Depth. Now, what are you currently promoting?
Okay, so I'm promoting 2 singles, right? One titled Dark Days and one titled Believe, right? So Dark Days now, when I was writing this song, you have a part of the song where I said, the darkest days of my life, you see me, and mother drop out and, even though me I say my kind of feeling. So while I write the song, I'm going to sing the part, I said, the darkest days of my life, I'm alright. I pray we all shall make it through the night. Right, so that part of the song, me actually break my tears. Me have to pause the rhythm and actually cry after the feeling there, because my mother come to mind, knowing the dark days when we go through without a mother, traveling to Kingston College back and forth, every day from St. Mary. You see me, I'm never do nothing when I do what I do. You see me, left school with 9 CXCs and they say that.
Awesome.
And the music will
amazing.
Awesome. And speaking of the song, Dark Days, yeah, we're just gonna move forward and just play a track right now so the listeners can hear exactly how it feel and the emotions in the song.
Yeah, man, I'm big up Puffy. He love it too.
See
manager, is he?
Easy Puffy. All right. Dark Days.
Oh my God.
Standaad.
It's Clego.
Every day man grateful. Give thanks oh Lord, yeah my plate full. Me just a wait my turn for the gate pull. People no real, they will break you. Life a teacher, me a learn me. Enough people prove they never worthy. Yeah me lose a lot, up on a journey. Yeah me lose my mother and it hurt me. Oh Lord, the darkest days of my life, I'm alright. I pray we all shall make it through that night. Feel to give up, I'm in a start yet. The world so cold, people heartless. No flash, no light, I be darkness. Fight the pain, win regardless. Can't stop at the pain, bring progress. These days I walk with no stress. Immature and the truth never spoken. Keep a smile on my face, never show them. Give
Dark Days, lovely song, lovely song.
Man, respect for that, man. Is it?
It makes me want to ask you this question. No, I mean, you know, I hear you have a different kind of sound, but I also want to know who are some of your musical influences.
Right, you know, we respect every artist at the end of the day, because everybody have them unique sound. You see me? So respect every artist. You know, because me listen a lot of artists, and you know, the music not only inspired by reality, but I actually hear sounds and I try it out. You know, venture a different sound, right? So when I say every artist, you know,
okay, nice,
yeah, man.
Nice.
There was a second song that you were telling us about in addition to Dark Days. Give us some more insights on that second track.
All right, so that song, right? You see Puffy, as me say. Puffy say, believe. Puffy ever say, believe no Standaad. Believe no. And that inspired the name of the song, Believe.
Believe.
You see me? Come here, I say them never believe, but we make it out, dog. We are turn up the street and I never more talk. Puffy say for believe, yeah, the thing I work fast. Love my dog for real and I never rum talk. You see me?
In case you know who I hear that one the live
yeah,
too.
Man, we love Puffy for real, man. I'm a general, man.
Right now you have to believe.
Yeah, man.
Father, strengthen my faith when my vision gets blurry. Silent every voice that tells me I'm not enough. Let this song reach the broken.
Them never believe, but we make it out, dog. The street and I never mouth talk. See me dog say do it, then they make me proud, dog. I feel if I believe, yeah the thing I work fast. Love my dog for real and I never rum talk. Girl I run in when them say the standard. Look up to the day one, steady from start. And me study every move, yeah me still a play a draft. Believe I know I can. Believe me son a great man. Believe in me I'm the champion. Been through the worst and me still stand strong. Believe I know I can. Believe me son a great man. Believe in me I'm the champion. Been through the worst and me still stand strong.
You better believe, you know.
Standaad would believe. No, you talk about Puffy a lot. You know, talk to us about that management dynamic with you and Puffy and how the link happened. And is he doing, you know, what you would expect a manager to do?
Well, definitely. He's more than just a manager. He's a friend, a father figure. You know, I lose my father as well, so it's like him replace the love there, you see me?
Great.
Yeah,
The influence.
And him ever tell me to do the right thing. A principle him did straight.
Yeah.
You see me? You know, sometimes we do a little thing and we, you know, vibes, we have to enjoy ourselves differently. But when a business time, be on time, don't late. You see me? Them little thing there. So
punctuality important.
Yeah, man, punctuality important.
Puffy, me like the way they put Puffy, right?
Yeah, man.
So.
When that time for fun, you know.
Yeah, man, Puffy.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
When he's a strict person, when him say this or that, we are the.
Yeah.
You see me? Big up Puffy all the time. Believe.
And you know what? I believe, say, based on the connection, you know what I mean, working as a team as it relates to, because I realize that you're artists where you listen, you know what I mean, and sometimes you can hear that, you can feel that energy. So it's good when you have somebody that you really can listen to, because sometimes as artists, you know, you can just get distracted along the way, and you just need a real person to say, hey, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think you're kind of slack off there, so.
Yeah, man, him that him won't tell you straight, and him not pretty up none. He won't say, yo, me not like that.
Yeah.
See me, you talk, hang up all the phone, you them weird. Yeah, man.
Because Puffy, I make you know, say, yeah, you may. Listen, that is somebody who believe in that, you know.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
I respect that 100%.
Yeah.
You see me? Because I never have no father to do that, because my father just out from here 5, you see me? So, You know that part of my life, me not get no father if you say, yo, do this, I do it. You see me? So
Totally understand where you're coming from. You understand?
Bless up yourself, yeah, Puffy.
Right, sure,
Now, for people out there who are listening and if they want to book Standaad for an event, how can we book you?
All right, so you can send an email to the artist Standaad, not Standaad, the artist Standaad at gmail.com.
And spell the Standaad for them too.
So the Standaad in the email, so basically is THE, the artist Standaad, STANDARD, right?
Okay.
But the Standaad now, the stage name is STANDAAD. Right?
Nice. Got you.
Every platform, every music platform.
I want to ask you this. I mean, you know, who are some of the persons that, you know, futuristically speaking, you'd want to do a collaboration with?
Right, you know, as I tell them, respect every artist, right? I have a collab with A.I. Millie, big up A.I. Millie all the time.
Nice.
You see me? But, like, you know, it's a journey. You see me? We believe in a love. You see me? We not try to separate, because music is all about love. You see me? Corruption really works sometimes. You have to be love.
None at all.
Yeah.
You know, none at all.
You only make things, you know? So I love with you. So if you know any artist along the way, you know, it's a journey we are with your chat. So you know any artists.
You just spoke once the Standaad.
It's
the on a level.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're ready. No, I know you said initially, you know, like you indicated that you're from St. Mary. So what would you say are some of the musical challenges, you know, you personally encounter trying to get your big break?
All right. So from St. Mary, you know, normally people say St. Mary slow, right? But me believe greatness can happen from anywhere. You see me? All I have to do is put in quality music. You see me? As quality music would as I say. So basically challenges of my face, you know, I have a drive to pick up my engineer for kind of voice. You see me? So big up yourself, say do you bro, you don't know a thing go. You see me? And this so with that now, you know, driving and in for drop them off, so sometimes the late nights, you know, and then all of that, the challenges, you know, and then, you know, if more link up with Puffy live we don't run
one part.
Yeah, and me have to go link up, you know, Messi said my general see we have to link up Messi, because Messi really start the thing differently. Because I don't know, one point I go a bar, you see me, and I don't normally go bar and them thing there, but me there at the bar and then I see Messi, I say, yo, we did have a vibe and him say, yo, artist, I say my artist man play some radio, I start DJ and see in time, and go so I make a call. And from this I start voice my first single vibe. You see me? Vibe on my first single. Actually release, So I really Messi at the cause of that.
Big up to Messi.
Big up Messi said we.
Yeah, man.
You see me? But he mad sometimes, you know what I'm general.
What about challenges in terms of like from a producer standpoint? I mean, do you have any challenges reaching out to producers or working with any particular person?
Yeah, you have challenge. Cause you know sometimes you know maybe people ego and them think that them feel like them up so you don't understand them not agree, you know. But we understand everything, you see me. But we just wait we turn and believe in our way and do we.
Yeah,
you see me? So
that is it. I'm talking about wait to turn.
Yeah.
Standaad, we have to wait to turn and take a time signal.
Right, sure.
So if a producer want to work, him can reach out to Puffy or reach out to the email same way. You don't know, go our messy same way. You see me?
Yes.
All right, let's go to this time
Hold
signal.
that thought.
LJ Tiles and Home Decor, 2 Ashwood Drive, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. We're open Mondays to Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. LJ Tiles and Home Decor, bringing elegance to your home. The time by LJ Tiles and Home Decor is
19 minutes after 9 o'clock. Standaad is on, of course, our music artist.
Yes, Standaad. So before you leave us, though, is there anybody you would like to big up?
Yeah, first of all, I have to big up Puffy.
Yeah.
Big up Messi.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yes.
And I big up Quantum Cuts as I can see me ear sharp, you know, I get St. Mary.
Yeah, sharp for true.
You see me? We have a big up the whole St. Mary. You see me? Big up everybody. You don't know anything go.
Yeah.
You see me? Big up Van J, North Coast Film. I'm a general that meet him along the way and I can tell you he's like a brother to me. More with up on the phone. Oh, that's a reason, you see me? And general, North Coast Films all the way. You see me?
Yeah. Look like you have a great team though.
Yeah, man. Big up my brother.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, rather than big up yourself. Everybody just big up on yourself. I love you all, I don't know. You see me, mother gone, but big up seeing way.
Yeah,
she make me do this. You see me, and she motivate me.
Yeah, right.
I understand that. Them never believe, but we make it out. You see me, we do this thing.
That me I talk about.
Yeah, man.
Once again, we wish you all the best, you know what I mean, and just continue on the mission, continue on the
bless
path.
up.
Yeah, man, I respect again,
Blessings
general,
every
man.
time.
Kishima, big up yourself. We see the love long
Yeah,
time.
bless up yourself.
Right, this so, right, this so.
Big up Standaad.
Right, true. Our music artist, Standaad. You know what I mean?
man,
The music
that
depend on
is it.
Standaad.
Yeah.
Listen him.
Yes.
Believe that we are talking about. You understand? Yeah.
All right, so that's our music artist. You know, we're getting ready to have a conversation with Zagga coming up. We also have Diani. So, you know, so much to talk about. It is the EBUZZ, so we're standing by for
absolutely.
Zagga. But big up to Standaad. You
Yeah,
know, I
man,
love the
Standaad
energy.
represented.
I love him team, and you get that, you know, they're creating like a family vibe, a family unit. You know, puffing our ramp for the road and
None at
Messi
all.
start the thing and,
Right,
you
yes,
know.
sir.
Oh,
Yeah,
a nice
understand.
little synergy. So big up to Standaad and him entire team.
Definitely. And guess what? Guess who else is in the building right now? We got Zagga. Just step forward. You
Here
know.
now.
Zagga, Wagwan, everything all
Zagga
right?
in the
You know,
building.
we're there.
Zagga, good night.
Man, good night, good night.
Blessings every time.
You know where it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. A Zagga.
Look here, now, man. You don't know, you know. Zagga, it's been a minute, you know. Long time we don't link up.
Achoo, it's a while.
You understand?
Yeah,
man.
why me not hear Zagga loud?
Yeah, hear me, I hear me.
Yeah, man, we hear him loud.
Yeah, man, I hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zagga, tell us about your new single that you're working on right now, or you just released.
Well, you know, right now, we just released an entire album still, but the single we are push right now is a song with me and Taro. So just shoot all the video last night to name I'm Alright. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Nice, nice. And you mentioned
Amazing.
the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about the
Yeah.
album.
Well, you know what I mean? We drop an album called Peace of Paradise. You see me? Yeah, that's the title of the album, Peace of Paradise. It's majority reggae.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a crazy thing I go on with it, man. Crazy thing all over the world right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Beat my expectation by far.
Lovely.
I know you just mentioned Taurus Riley as part of it, but are there any other collaborations on the album?
Yeah, man. We have Alien on the album as well.
Sweet.
You know what I mean? We have Jamil on the album as
See
well.
there?
We have Chiching Ching on the album as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, the rest of the thing them have for deluxe version, so them have to just wait
upon that.
Yeah.
All right. In terms of the project, how long have you been working on this project?
Project are probably about a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half. Me do that. Yeah, about a year and a half. Me work on the project.
Okay, and is it your?
Go
ahead, Kish.
Yeah, you know what I wanted to ask you though, but based on your experience in the music industry and you know life lessons that you would have learned musically, how would you describe Peace of Paradise? And you know, what are some of the lessons that you would have learned that you implement for say you're doing this project differently?
Yeah, well, you know what I mean, first and foremost is maturity. You know what I mean? You definitely mature based off of the things them that you have done before, right? And when you learn certain things like, all right, simple thing like for position the song them on a track list.
Arrangement.
Simple things like that. You know what I mean? Sound. The kind of sound where you try push forward. You know what I mean? Because your sound not going to mature as you go along. You know what I mean? You're not going to sound the same like 2015. You see me? So all of them look at something there. So Peace of Paradise is just a combination of experiences over them time there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are some of the producers that you work with on the project?
You know, mostly me, Shakespeare, Jordan, that chimney. Yeah, really and truly about that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
And of course,
small.
Yeah, and usually you tend to work with, especially, you know, Chimney and Jordan.
Yeah, man. Cause EY thing now. You see that project, I never really want to have that project all over the place.
Got you.
I mean, want to spend time. You see me? There are songs, you know, because a whole heap of time we scrap it and rebuild it, you know. You know what I mean? Because we want to get a specific sound. So a whole heap of time it scrap, whole heap of song get put off, whole heap of song dash around one place, around one part, all of them look or something, you know what I mean? So
without giving away too much in terms of your sauce, Zagga, what's that distinct sound that you're talking about that you want the album to have?
Well, you know what I mean? International. In one word. You know what I mean? It needed to sound like a something for the world. Not just like a Jamaican artist at the album for him friend them around this one. You understand? I said, more you can do a California or somebody will never come to Jamaica yet. And say you put in Peace of Paradise and feel like you get a piece of paradise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is definitely it. Me just put it a certain way which party can deliver something will represent me where me come from and the message I try push with it.
On a global, understanding.
Yeah,
All right, tell us
Yeah,
about.
I get that.
Is there any plans to tour the project, and whether or not if it is that you have any plans for Europe or the US, wherever?
Yeah, based off how that project you go on still, it definitely have to go up on the road. You know what I mean? Because it do some numbers and it chart in some place which part me not expect places where me never go before. You know what I mean? So
Tell us about some of those places.
we definitely have to take it on the road. Like, for example, Denmark. It go number one in a Denmark. Never go Denmark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's probably my first number one project in a Denmark.
Lovely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow.
So when you have places like even Colombia and them places when me see it are like number 2 and them thing there. It just is, I mean, them places I never go them places I go perform because I'm mostly Europe, United States, Canada, Caribbean.
Got you.
As in,
Got you.
yeah,
Looking
so
good. Looking good.
Africa and them places, the way I forgot them places too.
So Zagga, based on your meticulous approach and how calculating you are with this project, Piece of Paradise, should we take it then that since it will be released within the Grammy eligibility period, that you feel like this album is going to be one that is Grammy worthy?
Well, I feel like it Grammy worthy already still, you know what I mean? It's just that, you know, the lobbying have to go on, you know what I mean? We have to get the people them where in the academy, because the thing about Grammy is a lot of people feel like Grammy is a thing which part the most popular artists are the most known artists, when really and truly Grammys is really just an award given to you by your peers. You know what I mean? So it's just really who the most people were in the academy know. And them somebody they are going to win. It's not even how good your album is, because 3/4 of the people must ever hear your album. So it's just you know if you just go into the spaces where you need to go, promote your thing, shake and we do you need for shake and we get to know who you need for get to know and get into the rooms that you need to get into. So if we're gonna do them thing there, then of course, without a doubt.
Yeah, and we have to really pinpoint also that in some cases, you see where Grammys get it right, and then there's sometimes that we have to really question
Exactly.
the whole thing. So I think it fluctuates,
I'm show you a thing with that now, right? So where Grammys getting it right or getting it wrong, I think is the dancehall and reggae fraternity fault. Because, all right, watch this, right? If the voters of the Grammys are people that are in the academy, right? Once you're in the music industry, you can sign up to become a part of the academy.
That's correct.
You can't leave foreign people to determine what is the best reggae album in a Jamaica.
Yeah.
When you have more than enough people in a Jamaica, we can go sign up, we can go vote for themselves.
Yeah.
You see me? I say?
Yeah.
So,
and even though it comes with a fee, it is a fee that, entertainers in truth should be able to afford.
For truth.
Yeah.
For truth. So
it's an investment into the culture and then for your peers. So at the end of the day, totally is dependent on what you choose to do.
Absolutely.
Guess what? The people them in the pop industry now left it up to nobody.
None at all.
Yeah, man.
And I believe, we all can agree on this, that, the genre, you have to really take the genre serious.
Yes, man.
And you're moving forward to make sure you do all of the right things and just making sure that you campaign your project as well.
Exactly. Because you can't just drop your project today and don't promote next week and say you're going to deal with new things,
And we see a lot of persons do that in recent times.
You take your album for joke. Because you take your album for joke, so you can't take your project serious.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So when you say a piece of paradise now, right? How are the track titles, and is this centered around, the island? How would you describe that vibe in terms of the story that you want to tell?
Well, definitely. From the start, the album, it go give you a island pop vibe. You know what I mean? It go give you a drive on the toll, a drive on the countryside.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe, you know what I mean? The wind are down and some breeze are blowing in, you're in a hurry, kind of vibe, you know what I mean? So when we say a piece of paradise as well, we mean paradise within even the island, places that you would want people to experience And if you can bring that forward in our sound, you know what I mean? As them say, Jamaica, no problem. So we have to have songs we're very cool in. You know what I mean? Songs will uplift, songs will motivate. You see me? Songs where we give that drive there to push forward, and also songs for give the reality check as well, because a real life we live in, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you know, speaking of, you know, just drive and energy and vibe, and we're talking about the collaboration now as it relates. I mean, you and Taurus Riley, there's a musical brother energy, it's a brotherly vibes. Tell us about, I mean, how you guys like in terms of, you know, whether we don't say it's a friendly vibe or energy vibe. So making music should be even.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? First and foremost, big up Taurus Riley anyway, I'm stand up. I say from Taurus Riley, the first artist I meet him forward in the music, you know.
See that?
You know, the very first artist. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The very, very first artist I meet. You know what I mean? And to this day, the G is still give with that energy there. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really and truly, over the years, you know what I mean, a chemistry is just there. You know what I mean? A whole heap a collab we do. You know what I mean? We have big song together and them thing there. So the energy definitely right. And I think the last album when we do, I think we never do a song with him on it. So I say, I can think, man, I say, Zach, so you do album, you know?
Yeah.
Go on.
Or if you do that.
I do, you know, link me. You see, I said, nobody left me off
What at
Zags?
Yeah.
So we definitely link him on this, and we get some work done, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, and as usual, smooth
sailing.
Smooth.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Because the
man.
musical
No,
energy, the chemistry vibe.
Yeah, man, and
you know.
Taurus a genius, man. Believe me.
See there?
Genius.
Right. I like that. Big
Yeah,
up
it's a great look. But you know, we can't have Zagga in studio and don't even drop a rhythm and make Zagga belt out a few songs
No problem,
or something for the listeners.
No problem.
Oh, you stay pop?
DJ Lollipop, drop something right now. You understand?
Any rhythm you know?
Know the thing, go anything.
Zagga.
You understand?
You know.
Right there, so. See it there? We'll fine tune that. You
Every time you watch out, we tell them we don't give trouble, we give thanks. Where you go on alone the pop? Alright then, well watch out go on. Well everybody be a free up and we say be yourself. Say do your own thing, be your own thing. Free up and we say be yourself. No follow you as them can't stop you. Free up and we say be yourself. Give them your shoes and can't walk like you. Way up and we say up with them. No bad mind now. So when we jump out of bed, face brush, teeth wash. Half pound of greens in a my calabash. Sunlight a peep through the window crack. A beautiful day, we a go be back. Well, I've got life, yes, and things nice. Step in the streets, I'm greeted with smiles. And there's no, yes, because I town where I come from. Said I'm trying till I reach my destination. We flowing like the birds and the bees. I FM to them in my yard. In my mind it's a vacation.
Yo, Kaba. Yo, Zagga.
On the breeze. Yes, man. Well, alright.
Zagga.
You know the vibe.
Shook.
Yes, man.
Right,
now, remind us again, Zagga, the release date for the album and where people can actually go and get it.
Oh, you know, so the album dropped the 20th of February, but it's all over the place, man.
Yeah.
They're everywhere, man. You know what I mean? They're everywhere. You can drop on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. Anyone who can get the album, just get the album and make sure so you support the album. You know what I mean? Because really and truly, we don't have no talk if we not make no walk. So if the people might go talk about reggae and dancehall music, now do this, so it go do it and we not do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We can't depend on foreign people if we just support the music. We have to do the thing and share the thing, and you know?
That is it. And you mentioned something about the deluxe version, but I mean, I know you don't drop it and thing, but I mean, you know, what time period are you looking at?
And you know, so I'm not sure, because here what the thing now, I promote this album to the furthest so I can put it, you know what I mean? And when I feel like it there at a comfortable space, I feel like at that time I can say, all right, here we are. Ready for the deluxe now.
Here we go on Zagga.
Yeah, man.
I feel like Lollipop for drop the song with name War and Love.
Yeah, you see that song there? That song there is such a timely song. That song there, what go on in the world right now, my name Plan Feet, because I don't know nothing about that. But the song I speak exactly to that.
All right. We're not wasting no more time.
So just drop track. DJ Lollipop.
Everywhere I
Powerful song. Powerful
Right,
song.
yeah, for
Zagga.
true, definitely, man.
Yeah, man. Love
Yeah.
that tune. Love that tune. Yeah, man.
Give her thanks.
No, before you leave us, Zagga, you know, where can people see you perform next, you know, locally and internationally? How the calendar looking?
You know, so right now I'm mostly overseas where I look pando. Because here what the thing about it right now, right now in this moment, where do the media run, you know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah, them things that not really happen as often again either, you know. Because
Yeah.
everybody just got social media and done it right there. So but me love radio, you know what I mean?
Mainstream media radio, man.
Yeah, man. It's a thing that for me because really and truly remember the feeling I hearing my song on a radio for the first time.
Yeah.
And that now go left me.
None at all.
You understand what I say? So, you know, care what kind of project me drop, me always I go do the media run, local and international. You know what I mean? So we just go through Jamaica right now, and you don't know by next month we have to just take on the road and reach the America and just go and get the thing them together.
Campaign.
Yeah, the show date them definitely are forward. We have to push the album.
Yeah. That's the mission right now.
Yeah, me can't spend a year and another do song and just drop it and go and left it.
No, I can't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Zagga, listen.
Yeah,
we wish you all the best with this
Definitely,
project.
man. Give her thanks.
Great project. Love the
Yes.
songs, and
Yeah,
of
man,
course,
give her
definitely gonna give you the support on the tracks as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the album a listen.
Yeah, man.
I haven't
man.
listened yet, so
yeah, man. And
definitely.
give me an honest review when you finish.
That
Yes,
is it.
I will, I
That
will.
is it.
Give thanks, man.
All right, so we have to go now. I think we have a quick time signal. Let's take this quick time signal.
Western Jamaica, when you're looking for quality, reliable, and affordable auto parts for your BMW, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Suzuki, and Mitsubishi, your destination is Reliance Auto Parts and Accessories, 22 Bedford Street, South and Lamar, Westmoreland. The time by Reliance Auto Parts and Accessories is
Gonna make it 9:38. Of course, you just heard
have
it
you heard
from
about
Zagga.
Top Tier Wholesale Retail Liquor Store? It's located at Lot 2 Vista de la More Drug Sauce and open from Monday to Saturdays between the hours of 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Bundle deals available. Visit us today to get all your wines, alcohol, and non-alcoholic beverage. Guess what? We got a special Magnum deal for $6,900 per case. You can hit us up for all your cooler party supplies, ice, and much more.
It's a new day. Give thanks to life. All praises to the Lord, me safe and me sanctified.
All right, of course, as we welcome you back, it's the EBUZZ.
Yeah, big up to Zagga, you know, with his new album, A Piece of Paradise. You know, make sure you check it out. And from Zagga, you know, we're now moving on to Diani. I'm already seeing Diani online. Diani, if you
Diani's
hear
on.
us, good night. Welcome.
All right, welcome, Diani. What on, Diani? All right, working
I
on
see a
the
thumbs up.
yeah,
Yes,
we're working
so
on
we're
the
sorting
audio
out
aspect
Diani.
of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make sure we get
so
it right.
Piece
on
of
point.
Paradise with Zagga, you know, make sure you go and check that album out.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
But
I
we're
mean, once
standing
again,
by now for Diani.
yeah, big up to
Our
Zagga
final
the
guest
new
for
project.
tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's check again, see if we are hearing Diani now. Diani, are you there? No, we're not getting any feed from Diani at
Yeah,
this
I'm
point. We're
seeing
seeing
him,
him
but
on
I
the
think
Zoom,
they're
but we're
still-
not able to hear him currently. So of course, our producer and Peter Broadway is also making sure that we connect.
Yeah, that's in the eyes and
audio
crossing
all
the
these
T's
things.
there.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so many things happening. Of course, you know. Once again, we say congrats to Zagga. So I hearing
Yeah,
the audio.
Diani,
now.
you hearing us?
You're up.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
All right, good night,
Good
welcome.
night to you, sir.
Wagwan King.
Blessings every time.
All right, Diani, bless up yourself. What I can tell you is that aboard the Norwegian Jewel, all I could see for the entire cruise was Diani posters all over. Diani 2027.
Yes.
You know, I win, Sanchez. Are you looking forward to the Love and Harmony cruise for 2027?
Yeah, definitely. My first cruise, as a matter of fact. So, one of the inspirations of my music, you don't know, better, man. It's a blessing being on a vessel like that, you know. So, I give thanks for the opportunity as well. Not only for spread music, but for spread our music and get a different audience as well. So, it's a blessing.
Nice. Diani, tell us about your new single. You just dropped a new single, and of course, that
The
song is
Little
doing
Things.
well. Tell us about what inspired it and so on.
So yeah, Little Things, produced by Sean is that song basically speaks about life and appreciating the small things, you know, of this life, because at the end of the day, it really makes up the biggest parts of what we consume in ourselves, isn't it? Sean is was that one actually conceptualized the idea, and it was like senior singer really think say that one here for you, you know. So, you know, man, from him said that I was go, and you know, that was the end of it, and it's been really good. The reception has been great as well, and we give thanks for every single person that has been sharing, liking, and commenting, and supporting the movement itself. It went #1 on iTunes like 2 days ago, and that is a blessing for me. So, Sean, Diani,
lovely, yeah, man.
Yeah, I think sonically, like in addition to that, just even the delivery, like how you did it, it's really smooth, easygoing. It gives us this timeless feel as well. You know, you did say Sean is will help to conceptualize it, but what was that creation process like? You know, for you personally.
To be honest, you know, like with songs like Live a Little and other songs that I've coined, that song was definitely something that I really saw like potential as well. Yeah, as I said, Sean was one main driving force behind it. So from him said the word, you know, I was always willing to make it happen. Because at the end of the day, as I said, it's a timeless song, and with songs like these, you know, you would want this opportunity like that. And we give thanks because it worked not only the song sonically, but it worked as a video, it worked as a whole product itself, and you know, we're pushing the boundaries as far as it can go, and we give thanks to the Jamaican support thus far, because you know, it's really been doing numbers for me, and I can't complain.
Lovely. Now, Diani, we realize that, I mean, you know, music is traveling from, you know, different parts of the globe, and of course heading into different markets. You've been to quite a number of events overseas. Tell us about how that is going in terms of, you know, shows, and if there's an upcoming tour to come.
Yeah, currently, I've been traveling. I came from a tour from Virgin Gorilla. Yeah, you saw you recently at the airport. I think you were coming off a team at the time. Yeah. So yeah, the summer is packed and hectic, and I'm really grateful because you know it shows that the music is maturing. You know, from literally from conceptual to a stage of growth now, where I'm actually traveling and touring not only just regionally but internationally. Yes. And I can see the reception not only of the music but of like the people recognizing me, and also giving me a different energy versus when I just started. So for that I'm grateful. Super elated to really not only expand the brand and expand the music itself, but also to be able for just be aware that, you know, I've started from zero and made a different stage of my life as an artist, as a young man, you know. We're super grateful to be where we're at now.
And creating your own lane.
Yeah. And it's interesting that you say, you know, you start from zero, because we did see, you know, how you started, where you are now, and it's definitely a gradual progression to the point where across social media recently, I saw somebody said, we always can depend on Diani for good quality music. When you see stuff like that or hear things like that, how does that make you feel personally? And do you take this on as like a mantle, like something that you have to always be mindful of?
No, I'm super grateful for comments like those. You know, with comments, I take them with a grain of salt, because, you know, comments can be good and comments can be bad as well. With that being said, it's always music first for me. Everything else will fall into place. I'm a servant of the music. I'm a servant of the passion and of the arts, of creativity. With that being said, you know, I'm just doing my best and doing what I know I can do to the best of my ability. I was super grateful for every single person that see the work and commending me. So, you know, we're thankful.
Awesome. You know, Diani, no, I know you mentioned to us about Sean is coming up with the concept and so on for this particular single, but I want to go back to previous songs. Is there a way in which you write your songs before you hear a beat, or is it that you vibe whenever you hear an instrumental that holds you a certain way? You know what I mean?
For me, music is not necessarily linear. It comes in different variables. When I write songs, it's not necessarily one way. So today I can hear a rhythm and I write a song based off of the rhythm. I can go to an experience, I write a song based off the experience, and I find a rhythm after. And then there's moments where, like, for instance, like Live a Little, that was done previously. That's a studio song, made in the studio, and the vibe was that's how it was created, you know. I did like 3 different songs on the rhythm, and we picked that song out of the three options. So for me, as I said, music is not something linear. We're just doing the best that we can do with what we can at the moment, and just enjoy the moment, isn't it?
Got you.
And you don't just enjoy the moment because you come across like so believable, right? Whether it's feelings, something sexy and groovy for the ladies, or you go into reality with Live a Little, it's almost like, you take, like an actor, right? You take on the role and you sell that. What's that process like for you, though? And of the two, do you prefer like the reality, or when you're doing something sexy for the ladies, like what's that like?
What's like? Which one is not? I don't think there's a preference. I think it's just appreciation of the arts. Ultimately, I experience all these experiences. No pun intended. I literally experience love. I experience life. I experience, heartbreak. I experience discomfort, and I experience gratitude. So, ultimately, the songs are just a reflection of what I am been experiencing, or what I've seen other persons experience, and basically a reflection of what life is. So, I don't think I'd prefer doing like lovers rock or dancehall girl songs, or versus a conscious or cultural song. I think there's space for both of them, isn't me? For me as an artist, I've been influenced by likes of Shabba Ranks, to the likes of Bersaman, the likes of rock and roll artists, and the likes of Capitan. So in that space, I guess I'm a mixture or a combination of all these sounds and all these feelings and emotions. And I think as a musician, we are just a vessel for the music, a vessel for the art itself, and that's what we've been doing.
Awesome. Is there any plans, for this year as it relates to our overall project? Would it be an EP, or is it something that you're looking at for, possibly 2020?
Yes, definitely. We have a project ready and we're to go, so RFM will get it sooner than later.
Nice.
That's where we're at now. But definitely on the lines of Live a Little and little things, more rigorous, more conscious and more thoughtful. With a bit of, not necessarily R&B, but lovers rock in a sense. Yes, but go the palette or the taste of my music in a sense, because most people know me as a dancehall artist, and with the advent of like Live a Little and little things, it shows a different aspect and a different dynamic of my sound and of my creativity. And yeah, we are showing the different sides of Diani, different sides of my music, and different thoughts I have to express.
All right, I think it's a good time for us to drop that new song that you just released, The Little Thing.
Yeah, man.
Right about now, so the listeners can take a listen.
Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Life's been feeling heavy lately. Some days I'm unsure how to feel. We had everything, I'm grateful. Yet somehow it all feels unreal. Wishing for some things I never noticed. Things that used to slip right past me. Funny how the world can shift in seconds. Change the way we see our journey. We chase the fast cars, the big dreams, the next thing. Thinking that it's all we need. But when the noise fades and the lights dim, the truth gets easier to see. Funny how the little things are the biggest things to me. A quiet laugh, a midnight talk, a hug that sets my spirit free. And when the world feels overwhelming, it's love that brings me to my feet. Funny how the little things are exactly where I wanna be. I keep close to the ones beside me. Close friends, family, my whole heart. Laughter lifts me up like magic. Their warmth keeps me from falling apart. Hugs and kisses keeps me steady. Simple love that sets me free. Funny how the things we once took lightly are now the things that means the most to me. We chase the loud life, the bright lights, the highlights. Reels on repeat. But in the silence, in the real life, the truth is loud and clear to me. Funny how the little things are the biggest me.
The little things, of course. Big song.
Yeah, funny
Big
how
song.
the little things are the biggest things to me. No, Diani, I see where, the song is out. It's a real catchy song, but you also, you're doing some promotions across social media, just asking people what's the biggest thing to you. Do you find that releasing a song alone with the advent of social media is just not enough? Like there are additional things that an artist needs to do to get fans involved?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, with the advent of social media, there's so much, almost an unlimited amount of avenues, also free avenues to really express and even not only curate the narrative, but to promote what your intention is for the product. Ultimately, music is a product, and the social media is the avenue for advertise the product itself. And with being records now, we have a Gen Z. We'll try to find some different ways how to express the market, the music, or market the music. And Sean has really been pressing gas, not only Sean is about, the team itself has been pressing gas on the track and finding some different ways to really get the sound and the music to a wider audience. And I think it has been, as I said, we got number 1 on iTunes, which is a blessing. I think it's been working thus far. So big up God all the time, because without him, not possible.
Right, true. A good time to segue to, just to, once again remind the listeners, tell them your social media handles and all the different platforms that they can check out your stuff.
Yeah, you can find me on our social media platforms at TRULYDYANI. TRULYDYANI. Truly Diani on our social media platforms.
All right.
Yeah. And in terms of live stage show performances, where can we see Diani next?
Where are they now? With the St. Lucia, Barbados, Bermuda, England, New York. We're kind of all over the place, so we give thanks.
Oh,
see this.
We have the calendar out on my page, so if I'm step on the page, you'll see the calendar.
All right.
Yeah. But Diani, before you leave us, I just want to use this opportunity to say continue to steadily progress the way you are. You're legit running your own race. You're not competing with nobody. You're just being better than the Diani we had before. And that's what it's about, So keep
Absolutely. And, continue to stay in the lane. Yeah, man. Continue to stay in the lane. And like we said, we were live, of course, on the Love and Harmony cruise, and you could see several persons anticipating next year's performance. So that's a great
man. A problem, man, next year, man. So I'll see you guys there.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Things be well.
Right, that's so.
Stay blessed.
Yeah, man.
All right, take it easy, Diani.
Yeah. Awesome vibration.
So that was Diani. Really, really love that new song. If you haven't heard it, go and check it out. And big up to Sean Nizzle. That was a really awesome collaboration with Diani and Sean Nizzle there,
Yeah.
The little things.
Absolutely.
And sometimes a lot of us seem to forget the little things that are not so little,
True that.
Them big and impactful. So we have to lock in and yeah.
That is it. Our producer is sending a signal as it relates to making some calls. So, we may be able to take about 2 calls. Maybe, let's see. Of course,
one shot.
Yeah, one Shaquille there. Yeah,
no.
So, of course, call us now. Numbers to call 9745051, 9745043, or 6180352. Call us now, maybe 2 callers.
Way to go, Mac. You reload them so fast. I just think all of that is one number. God bless who don't know the numbers.
Yes,
the phone lines are now open. We're taking, your comments, your big ups, just the EBUZZ touching base with you. We'll have somewhat 5 minutes before Muta Baruka steps in with the cutting edge.
That is correct.
So just a little bit of time, but great conversations tonight, Mark. So many albums that are coming out this year. Zagga dropping an album. Alkaline dropped his album, NPT. We know Vibes Cartel has an album coming out. Massacre as well. Protege has an
April
album
17th.
out,
Yes.
Yes. So,
so many albums.
so many projects.
So many projects.
Yes.
This is
So
a
it's
year of
definitely-
albums. This is definitely a year of several albums, both dancehall projects and reggae projects. you
And
know.
reggae projects. I've said it before that 2026 is definitely a year for the music. Like you see where the music is at the forefront, you know? So we're anticipating these albums, these projects, and definitely listen to it and make you know, wow,
Yeah, and of course, earlier on we had Zagga, so of course with his project, Awesome Vibration, you know what I mean? So
It's out,
check
yeah.
it out, you know what I mean? Nice vibration.
And that's what it's about. You hear Zagga say it's not you can't just put out an album and not promote it.
No, not at all.
Because we know there's a lot of work that goes into the preparation to put out an album. You know, you compile a project, it takes promotion other than just, no.
It does, definitely. A good time to segue, of course. I think we have a online caller buzz through. Okay, so apparently the
Hello,
caller is
good
not
night.
there yet.
Good night.
Ah, awesome, right.
Good night. Hi, what's
Good
your
night.
name and where are you calling from?
Calling from St. Bess.
Okay.
St. Bess in the building.
Yeah. This artist just sound good, man.
Yeah, you talk Standaad or Diani or Zagga?
It sound good. And I listening, it sound good for the year.
Which one? Which one of the artists then?
The last song when do it required.
Okay, Diani.
Diani, you talk.
The
All
little
right, cool,
things,
cool.
yeah, man.
See, yeah, man,
Sound
big song.
interesting, you know?
Big song, big song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man,
So how
right.
was the trip?
Say again.
Hello?
Oh, the trip was awesome, man. The trip was awesome. You know what I mean? It was a good vibration.
Man.
I heard you guys, I heard you on the, so I'm the bones. We couldn't make it tonight.
Yeah, him the punish ships here with the TV.
If you so hear him, man, he'll come back next week.
Yeah, but next week he might come off, man.
Next
If they run a one part, man, next week him there.
Listen, how you enjoy?
Say again.
Enjoy it, man. It was a nice vibe, and link up with the entire team, and we are cruise and stuff. At one point, we did kind of miss land,
So it's a full trip.
Web says
it was a good trip.
Yeah, good trip.
My one of them time to live life where I want to go on a trip.
Listen, just keep it locked to IRFM. It could be you,
Okay.
All right. So we have to go. I think we have another caller, right? We'll double check and see what I go on.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, caller.
Pick up yourself and thanks for calling. Good night.
That is it. You understand? Right,
All
true. Yeah,
right.
man. Marks about the trip, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the trip did nice, man. We have a minute. I don't
All right.
think
I
we
think
can
our producer
squeeze
is giving
another
us the
call.
wrap up signal, so I guess we're taking one caller. Yeah, but that's her time.
Yeah, that's our time. That's our time, Shaq. Well, big up to the entire team. Big up for our producer, Shaquille Gale.
Yeah, man, Shaquille Gale, big up yourself every time. You know what I mean? Big up to all the persons who made it possible. Of course, big up to our telephone operator, Kadisha Martin. Also, of course, DJ Kimar in studio and Peter Broadba. And, of course, DJ Lollipop in studio A. You understand?
Yes, thank you. And also big up to Zagga, Diani, and Standaad or music artists. Thank you so much for coming through. That's our time. I'm Kishima Francis.
And I'm Courtney Mack.
Muta Baruka is up next with The Cutting Edge. We out.
Reggae in the morning, reggae in the evening.